Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Gigi, and I'm sitting lopsided. I am Gigi from GGmadeit.com. You know, the knitter, the blogger, and the iconic orange lady, coming to you with, I finished my sweater, I have a whip, I have news to share, and I want to talk about summer knitting and yarns or bases of yarns that are friendly for the summer. Sound like something you guys want to listen to? Let's do it. Let's start with finished objects. Start there. So I kind of start where I left off, right? So, you know, I was making the Pappas pullover. I was using Moondrake yarn, Moondrake Co. yarn, her. I'll put the name of the base in the descriptions because my brain right now. However, I'll put some pictures in here because, of course, you know me. I finish something, I have to go outside and do my little. I think I'm a a runway model. Anyway, I finished the Pappas pullover, and I think when I told you guys about it, I was more intrigued about the construction, the makeup of it. It went from sleeve to sleeve. I didn't go much further than length. I kind of stayed at a cropped for me version, and super pleased. Super pleased. If I had to do it over, and I'll show you the pictures, I would have liked for the boat neck to be a little bit more boaty, if that makes sense. And I only steam blocked it. I didn't wet block it. I may still get that end result I'm looking for after an aggressive blocking. So I'm going to refrain from parting with that part of my feelings until I give it a proper block, because I just steamed it because I'm impatient. But I finished that and I was so happy. Took some good pictures, directed some traffic towards Moondrake, thank God, because you know I'm all about us working together. And I even did a giveaway because am I the only one that is deathly afraid of playing Yarn Chicken? I don't like that game. I don't like that game. So I had asked her for extra yarn because I was sure I was gonna run out. I was wrong. So I was able to give away the set, 2 of each color, so somebody can do that sweater or whatever they have enough yardage from. So I did do that. But please, 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 I will definitely do another Midori Rose pattern. That was my first experience with her. The instructions were clear. The end result was fabulous. It's a win-win. I don't have anything to say about that. That was good business. Good business. So, work in progress. Let's do that now. And this is going to help me segue right into what I really want to talk about, which is summer tops. So, I am currently working on, if I can move back, the Soho top by Kadri. Am I saying that right? I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right. I will put all the information in the description bar as per usual. It is top-down construction, so I'm able to try it on as I'm going. And it's calling for 10 inches, I think, from under here. I got to double check, but I tried it on yesterday, and I'm right below the boobies right now. And I'm loving, loving, loving it. I just have some scrap yarn tied together because I still have to come back and pick up stitches, and I think it's a I-cord edging, if I remember correctly. to finish up, but loving it, loving it, loving it. I'll put a little clip or a picture here to show you. This is going to be a great layering piece, great by itself. I'm pleased, and it's all garter stitch, so fairly simple. But if you like me and your goal is to wear your handmade items year round, this is the perfect pattern. And that is going to take me right into what I really want to talk about this week, and that's summer friendly knits, summer friendly yarn. You ready? Let's do this. Okay, question. Talk to me in the comments. Am I the only one that really tries to wear my knitting, my handmade stuff year round? Right? So, being that I live in the East Coast and I am in an area that I get a solid 4 seasons, right? So I need pieces, accessories, tops that I can comfortably wear no matter the weather. So I have a few tops that I've made over the years that I would absolutely deem as my favorite, but they are definitely my go-to once the temperature rises. So I want to talk about, I'm going to show you those tops, give you the information about the patterns, but most importantly the yarn construct, the content, the basis of the yarn that makes it comfortable to wear these things during the summer. So I'm going to start with what I'm working on right now, right? So we know that I'm working on the Soho top by Kadri, but let's talk about this yarn. And I talked about it last week, well, last time I was here, and we know that it's from Magpie Fibers. This is their Equinox Worsted, and this is a silk and cotton, no, forgive me, silk and linen blend. Silk and linen blend, and I'm getting the card out, the wrapper, to give you the exact breakdown. So it's 65 35 silk and linen. Now, so far, without even blocking it, you know, doing all the magic that blocking is, I can already tell that this is going to be a fabulous piece of material, right? This is going to be good to wear alone. It feels good up to the skin, and I can't wait to give it a bath and see how it plays after the water has moved in and settled into those stitches and settled into that fiber and allowed to dry. I'm really looking forward to the piece of material. So that is one of my favorite bases, any type of linen blend. And you know, I sang a whole song last time about silk. Let's talk about silk, baby. Let's talk about so anything with silk in it. Listen, I talked about my dueling skeins shawl last week. 2 different bases, both in the color Iconic Orange, both exclusive to Knit Stars. Both got a little bit of silk in it, and it's a rainy, stormy day. It's humid out, but I can get away with this. And since I've talked to you guys last, I'm going to stand up for a second. This is Hohi's Boxy, and this is in the Dream Bean in Iconic Orange. And the Dream Bean is silk, cashmere, and merino. Yes, silk, cashmere, and right, I was correct. So merino, cashmere, and silk. And listen, perfect. When you go to the movies, you need something on your arm so you're not chilly, but I'm not going to be overheated. I'm not going to feel like, why does this woman have on a sweater in the summertime? You follow me? that's what I'm loving. So this is the Dream Bean. Again, that color is iconic orange, exclusive to Knit Stars. And when I share my news, you'll understand why I'm super excited about this. So also on this scarf is the Smoothie, which is wool and mulberry silk. Again, that's this side of the scarf. A nice piece of lightweight, flowy material. I went to a wedding last weekend. I think it was last weekend. I went to a wedding. I had this over my shoulders. I'll put a picture in with my dress. It was perfect. The perfect little cover up, because it was my girlfriend that got married is heavy into the church, so we was around all the church peoples and the girls was girling, so I needed my wrap to cover up the greatness that is. But I said all that to say, once again, it served its purpose. It knocked off the chill in the where we had the reception, if you will, and I wasn't overheated when it was time to stand outside and take pictures and blah, blah, blah. So again, the base of your yarn in the summer months is the key. So let's talk about some of my other favorites. Do you guys remember when I made the Botanical Tea by Knititude last year? You guys remember this? Remember when I had to share with the world that although I know how to read, I do more skimming than I do reading. This top is slightly different from the original because I didn't read the decreases properly. Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the base. Again, here's another one that has a blend of cotton. This is Madeline Tosh's Wool Plus Cotton. Okay, so you have, does it give me the breakdown? Yes, it's a 50-50 blend, 50% merino wool and 50% Pima cotton. I love this thing. I love this thing. I throw this on in a heartbeat in the throes of the heat, and I'm fine. I'm fine. So any type of cotton blend, cotton blended with silk, cotton blended with linen, cotton is working for me. So that's one blend. Another blend, and I don't have the yarn, but I made this top. This is a couple of years old, and this is the Bamboo Summer Top by Nancy Ricci. This is 100% bamboo. Now, what I learned in this whole process, I want to say this was one of my first bottom up patterns, and this is where Nancy threatened me bodily harm if I didn't do a gauge swatch, because she kept saying to me, bamboo grows. She was like, so you need to make your swatch, wash it, let it dry to let you see, because bamboo grows. So, but we're not talking about the growth part of it, the fact that it is so wearable in the warmer months. Okay, so that's another base that you can consider bamboo. This is 100% bamboo. This was from Alex Creates, but I want to say shortly after I make this, he stopped carrying this yarn. But that's another base. That's a good one. And this is another perfect pattern for the summer. Again, it's called the Bamboo Summer Top. I'm sure you can do it in whatever base that you would like. It's knit bottom up. All your business is at the bottom, and then it's smooth sailing from there. And it's a beautiful top, and it is one of my favorites, and I love it. And when I say I'm dating myself, this is at least 4 or 5 years old, at least. So that's that. Also, another base is linen, 100% linen. This is a Hohi top. This is the Hohi staple linen top, I think the name of it is. I will put it in the the details. Now, this was my first time knitting with 100% linen. And I had heard so many, oh, make sure that you have hand cream. It's going to hurt your hands. It's hard to work. I didn't have any of those. I mean, I was prepared. I keep, you guys know, I keep my, where is it? I just looked at it. I keep my Lolo twist. They call them twist, but Lolo body care. I keep this with me. I've always been a woman that likes her hands to be moist. Well, my skin period, but I can't stand ashy hands. So I always kept some sort of cream or something. And oh my God, did I tell you guys about Lolo body care? Lolo twist. I am loving the scent Vanilla Moon. I'm sorry I'm going off on a tangent, but Vanilla Moon, these Lolo twists are perfect. I throw them in my project bags. I even have the little round tubs. I'll put a link down, but anyway, 100% linen. I had none of the problems. And I'm sure that there's, you know, all linen is not the same, right? It depends on where it was sourced from, blah, blah, and the blah. This I got from Espace Tricot, and this was called their Petite Lin, I want to say. Another top I love. I love the deep armholes because this is a perfect layering piece. And the layer that you can be putting it up under a little halter top, tank top underneath. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 100% linen. Perfect for the warmer months. And where are we? We're just at the end of June. This weekend coming up is July, so we're getting ready to get into the throes of it. Now this piece is another one of my favorites. Another old project. I made this years ago. This is the Sabrina sweater from We Are Knitters. It comes in a kit. This is their cotton. And I want to say it's called the cotton, I think, or something like that. But 100% cotton, Pima cotton. Love, love, love this. Now, before you ask, yes, this is still available. It comes in a kit. However, it was intended to be a long sleeve sweater. I opted to take the sleeves off. Absolutely, positively one of my favorites. Love this. Only thing I did differently is you can see here, I put a little panel on the side. And most We Are Knitters sweaters are knit in pieces. And you're doing some sort of seaming. So what I did was I did the two pieces, but I put a panel on the side to accommodate the girls. I forget what size it went up to, but yeah. So again, these are some of my favorite bases for the summertime. So you got cotton, if you want to do 100% cotton or cotton blended with something else. Love it. Linen, 100% linen by itself, or linen blended with something else. Here I'm working on right now a linen and a silk blend. I have a linen and 100% linen. Bamboo is another one. Cotton and wool. So there are ways. The weight of the yarn helps, right? So you picking up what I'm putting down? Wear your stuff year round. You can do it. I promise you, you can. So that was really why I wanted, because I know you'd be like, I am not wearing no sweater in the heat. And I get it. But there are so many cute tank tops out here. Like I'm getting ready to make the Wisp tank top by Caitlin Hunter. And it's done with Birdie from the Lambing Kit. And who cleaned up her room and who found two skeins of Birdie in Florange that will be the wisp. And I also found, it's a shame when you be picking up bags and forget you had yarn. I also found, where is the other one? For Birdie in this colorway is called Cutie. It's called Cutie, and this is like a hot pink and an orange kind of situation. I can't tell you how many little project bags I will open up and find yarn. I'll be like, what happened? What was you gonna do with that? So happy find. And like I said, I'll put a picture of the wisp up on the screen somewhere, right there probably, to show you what it is. But I'm going to use the Florange to make the whips, because Ashley, who works at Lamb and Kid, just finished hers, and she posted a picture, and I said, that's it, that's next. Because the little tank tops go so fast, you don't have to worry about sleeves and stuff, and you find that you do. So I'm going to wind this up, because I'm thinking within the next day or so I should be finished with my Soho top, and next I'm going to do the whips by Caitlin Hunter. Now I also have the yarn for the little purse from Pearl Soho, and this again, summer friendly material. This is their Blackbird linen, so this is 100% linen too, but I'm going to do a little bag in this. I don't know why this yarn is coming apart, but so you with me? Talk to me in the comments about how you manage the warmer weathers and your love for handmade items. Okay, I said I wanted to share some news, and that news is me and my orange self now has a pop-up shop, if you will, on the Knit Stars website, and it is all of the orange yarns that they offer that was because of me, for lack of better words. So I will include the link below. It has these projects, the boxy with using the Dream Bean, the dueling skeins, as well as any of the projects from the Hot Loops wall last year when it was turning hot. So I will share the link with that. But let me just backtrack a little bit. We talked about, when you talk about yarns that are influenced by me and my love of orange, that's the same with this wool plus cotton. This colorway is the Glow, the Gigi Loves Orange, but again, because it's a different base, the cotton takes the dye differently, and I love it. I made this, you know, I had the bucket hat in that too. Oh, here it is. I just had it on. Avalanche. But this is the wool plus cotton from Malintosh in the Gigi Loves Orange. So if you purchase any of my colorways from Malintosh or Jimmy Bean or Delicue, I get a little bit of coin, and I'm still blown away by that. So thank you all if you have purchased any of the things that have been for my benefit. So this hat is TL Yarn Crafts, and I believe it's just called the bucket hat. I'll put the information below. But this is wool plus cotton in the Gigi Loves Orange, Malintosh. I get a percentage when you buy my colors. So that's that. That's what I wanted to leave you with this week. know that you can still rock your summer wear, your knitwear, forgive me, all year round. Don't let the high temperatures stop your flow. Make your things, wear your things. And I think that's all I have this week. Hopefully by the time I come back, I will be finished with my Soho top and I will be well into my wisp top. Hopefully finish that too, because it looked like Ashley did hers very quickly. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And leave me a comment and talk to me about how you manage the warmer weathers and your handmade items. Appreciate you all.